Today, I want to share with folks an ancestral tarot reading. For folks that don't know this about me, I am a medium. I am also a tarot reader. I read runes, tarot, oracle cards, and I combine the two. A person can be a medium to speak with the dead and to speak with spirit and have nothing to do with tarot cards. A person can read tarot cards and have no mediumship ability whatsoever. When I do readings, when I do group readings, I don't need tarot cards or runes. When I do private one-on-one readings, tarot cards and runes, they help me to better interpret the messages that I'm getting. And they also become a phone line of sorts when Spirit wants to deliver a more particular message. Today, I want to do a ancestral tarot reading. And what that means is that I'm going to set the intention to take this deck of cards right here and provide a 3-card reading, my snapshot, if you will, with insight from our ancestors. Now, before I do this, I want to give a little insight to everybody here about how the world of the living, our world, and the world of the dead overlap and interact. It's very important for me and the work that I do to help people understand that the world of spirit is right here with us all the time, all the time. And the analogy that I like to use is that it's like a one-way mirror that you would see in a cop show, a police drama, where we sit on the side of the suspects, pretty oblivious to what's going on. Our spirits sit on the side of the police, where they can know us, they feel us, and they're right here. Our intuition is our spirits moving through us, communicating to us. And that's an important distinction. Our spirits are with us all the time. Now, I'm setting the intention to take this and speak for the ancestors. Our ancestors, they have a lot of appreciation for where we're at. They know the pain of being alive in this world. And they also know the pain and the pleasure of being alive in our modern day world. We are all dealing with an incredible amount of stress and trauma. We deal with incredible conditioning from advertising, religion, politics, all sorts of awful, nefarious programs and conditions that are woven into us that remove us from our own authority, from our sense of self, and from love itself. They are also kind of jealous of us. And just to give you a perspective too, because it's not all doom and gloom, as silly as it may seem, we have paper towels. Most of our grandmothers, most of our great-grandmothers, great-grandmothers, on and on, would love the fact that we have a roll of paper towels to call our own. Think of it. Think of when you have a mess to clean up and you can reach for those paper towels. We take those conveniences for granted. So it's important for us to acknowledge the burden of being in this modern world, but also to acknowledge that we do have it pretty okay most of the time. So with that being said, this is going to be my snapshot, my 3-card reading, and I have to take this deck and shuffle it 5 times. That's what I'm getting, 5 times. So 1, again, with the intention that this message is coming through from our ancestors. Also with the intention that this message is for anybody that happens to come across it. If you are watching this, this is a message for you, from your ancestors. This is the snapshot reading that I do. The first card is what you are, where you're at, who you are in this world right now. The second card is what vexes and perplexes us collectively. And the third card is what is going to heal and reveal for us. So let me just cut the deck. This card right here is what vexes, or is who we are. Excuse me. Okay. So the Page of Wands, again, this is my relationship with this card. The pages in tarot mean all sorts of, they're messengers, they're beginnings. The tarot cards are like onions where they're multi-layered. This is somebody who is coming to terms with their magic, their fire, their ability to manifest and create. And there's, again, that sense of beginning. But wands are of the fire element. And this is like dealing with fire itself. We have to control fire. We have to control fire. we don't control fire, we get burnt. But fire is something that can warm us. I like this because that message that I had from the ancestors in terms of, you know, you do have it hard, but you do have it well, you know, you do have it good. This card very much talks about the that principle of fire. Fire is something that can burn us, and fire is something that can warm us and heal us. It's important for us to be able to interact with fire, our spirit, our magic, in a place of skillful interaction so we don't burn ourselves and we just warm ourselves and the people that we're around. Okay. This card right here is what vexes and perplexes us. The gift of the earth. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. All aces talk about fate and beginnings to me. This is the earth element. This is the pentacle. This is, you know, what vexes and perplexes us, I think, is the fact that we don't see the earth as the gift that it is. We don't. With any of the aces, we see a hand protruding from the clouds, giving us a gift. And this is that gift of the earth. The earth is our greatest resource, and it's not something that we, as a collective species, treat with the care and the honor that we should. This is how, again, we burn ourselves. If we're not interacting with these forces with skill, we hurt ourselves. And this is really important, to acknowledge the gift that the earth is giving us, but to understand that in its own way, just like us, it has needs and boundaries. We can trample upon it. We can pillage it. We can hurt it. And that, again, is unsustainable. That is what vexes and perplexes us, our relationship to the earth. Collectively, we are not stewards of the earth, not generally. And this is what is definitely going to, in the long term, vex us greatly. This card right here is what heals and reveals. The sun. I love this. The sun. Now, the sun, this is one of, to me, the best cards in all of tarot, because this is victory and success and just great. The sun is up. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. The shadows are away. The night is away. We have here one of the most vital forces in all of our universe. Now, interestingly, think about what the sun offers us. The sun is so completely selfless. The sun just burns and burns and burns, and it shines upon us all. And the sun is ultimately the source of all our nourishment. Everything that you would consume as a human to stay alive comes from plants or animals. Those plants and animals are alive because of the sun. And the sun does burn brightly, and it does give freely of itself. We don't pay it. We don't do anything to keep it going. It's a magical force in this universe that just kind of does its thing and keeps us alive. Everything that we have, everything that we are, is because of the sun. Now, we have these three cards right here. We have the Page of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Sun. This is who we are. Somebody that's generally unable to come into terms with the magic that they are and the balance that is necessary to wield that magic with responsibility. And then, because we don't know how to be in this world and wield our spirit, wield our magic, wield our fire with grace and responsibility, we are vexing and perplexing the greatest gift that we have, and that in return is going to vex and perplex us. Truly. It's going to be our biggest problem if we don't honor the earth as it must be honored. But think about how selfless the sun is, right? Again, that selflessness of it's burning bright. This is very much that card of clarity, that sense, that shining. But again, the sun in and of itself is a force that we have to interact with skill. The sun, too much of it, can burn us. And the sun, with too much sun, everything becomes a desert. This person that is enjoying the sun and the sun of the new day truly can't stay on that sun forever. Our natural rhythms aren't built for that. The rhythms of this planet aren't built for that. but this is indeed what sustains us. Be well, and thank you for the opportunity to watch this. I really appreciate the opportunity to do these readings for folks, and I really appreciate it when folks find connection. So shine bright, be wonderful, be beautiful, take care of yourself, be selfless, but not at the expense of yourself. And that calls into mind a good a mantra that I try to live by. Serve ourselves, not at the expense of others. Serve others, not at the expense of ourselves. So continue on, be blessed, and thank you again.